Hi. I haven't practiced what I'm going to say, so hopefully it all comes out right. But today I just got moved to do a video because I heard that the Surgeon General had issued this warning, and I just think it's interesting and I think it's important to talk about. So it is May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and the Surgeon General, his name is Dr. Vivek Murthy, and he issued a warning to raise awareness of loneliness. And one of the things he said is that widespread loneliness in the U.S. poses health risks as deadly as smoking up to 15 cigarettes daily, costing the health industry billions of dollars annually. The U.S. Surgeon General said on Tuesday, and he declared it the latest public health epidemic. One of the things he said was there is no substitution for in-person interaction. Once we shifted to use technology more, we lost our personal communication. That's one of the things he said. And he talked about millions of Americans are struggling in the shadow, and why he issued this is to pull the curtain back on a struggle that too many people are experiencing. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. I think this whole Choose Happy thing really is perfect in helping people combat loneliness. When we started, we were all lonely because we couldn't be with each other because of the pandemic, and that's really why we started it, why Barb and I started it. And we just wanted to have a way that people could be together, and besides just being with people, we learned things, we had fun, got new skills. And as a matter of fact, I'm wearing my yoga clothes tonight because we have yoga on Wednesday nights, which came out of that, and it's just been a huge blessing. But after reading all the articles that I'm seeing today about how important it is to help combat loneliness and help prevent depression because of that, I just think it's really important that we all help each other. And I was thinking that we do different events. Some of you have, if you don't live in St. Louis, you've been on the video events, the Zoom. And then some of you just came to the ice cream event, and we had the artist thing last week. And usually we do things with different people's, some like this topic, some don't like this topic. But I would really like to encourage you to come to everything so that we end up having more of a cohesive group, because maybe there's somebody at the meeting that needed to see you. And I think if you've been to very many of the meetings, you know what I'm talking about. You'll meet somebody and you'll be like, oh my gosh, you're kidding, you did that, or I can help you with that, or so it's one of the things really important is that, let's say I have an event and someone's feeling lonely and they make a big effort to come, but not many other are there, then it doesn't really help their purposes. So I think sometimes we can be the person that's helped, or we can be the person that helps others. And I know I have definitely been both on these various events. So I think that maybe we can do more with our Choose Happy, the Dream and Wonder Room, to help and reach out to people who are lonely. And if you're one of the people right now watching me, then if you feel like you need to talk to somebody, why don't you engage in some conversation on the Facebook page, or private message me and I'd love to talk to you. Or maybe you have some ideas on something that you would like to do with the Choose Happy. So one of the things that I thought was really important that he said was loneliness increases the risk of premature death by nearly 30%. And that they did some studies, and they said people could get stroke or heart disease, depression, anxiety, and dementia. And all of those things are just so important to try to help each other so that we don't end up like that. There are definitely some people who are going to have mental illness, but there are a lot of us who just go through situational depression, and I don't mean to say just, I mean there's horrible things that you may be going through right now, and you may need friends and hopefully there's somebody out here watching who can say, I'd love to be a friend of that person. So, if you, whatever you feel like doing, if this just awareness that I'm bringing right now of helping people and reaching out to the lonely, maybe it'll give you an idea to do an event. Maybe it'll give you the idea to start coming to the events. Maybe you feel lonely yourself and you just need to know that you're important. And I can't stress enough how much I pray for my friends and everyone I know, and I hope you just, if you feel lonely, I hope you realize that so many people do actually care for you, and I'm not just saying that, they actually do care for you. And just take a minute to soak that in. People care about you, you're enough, you're more than enough. And I don't want anyone to feel lonely, and if there's any way that we can help through this Choose Happy, then please let us know how we can do it. And so maybe you're sitting there, hey, I should help Sally do some of this. If I had a core group of people helping put the events together, it would be so much better, because then we'd always know who was coming. I wouldn't be getting stressed out of trying to make sure everybody knows about it. It's hard to get the word out. So if we had more people helping, that'd be great. And I would just really like to use this to help people combat loneliness, and to help build each other up. So that's basically all I wanted to say. I wanted to, as long as I've got you here, if you're feeling lonely at all, get some personal touch. I wanted to show you a couple of things. You think I need to water my flowers? No, I don't, because these are actually the wooden flowers that Cheryl Godsey made. And we put up a video in the Choose Happy group of her making them. And I hope you do take advantage to look at the videos like you are doing this one, and I appreciate it very much. Because sometimes there's a lot of things that can just occupy our mind and give us something to do. These are real irises, so just take the time to stop and smell the roses. If there's anything I can do for you, if you don't have this monthly planner, which is just full of inspirational things, I'm not trying to sell it to you, they're free. So if you don't have one and you would like one, please private message me, and I'd love to give it to you. So please reach out to each other, help each other, and let's try to make at least one less person feel lonely today. Thank you.